We know how to be Marines. Being a Marine is not a struggle. It's who we are. It's what we do every day. Make sure that you understand when to flip that switch and when you can kick your feet up and just relax. Being a recruiter and working those long hours and trying to maintain my home life, it's not like the Marine Corps tells us something different. It is a lifestyle change. You're going to have less time at home, more time in the office, and that's something that you need to work on and be prepared for. We had the conversation. We talked about when to be home, in the morning and in the evening, and sometimes not on weekends. The difference, like when I get home, I have to give my undivided attention to my daughter as soon as I get home, because sometimes I'm getting home right around her bedtime. So I just got to make sure that I'm asking her how her day was, let her know that I love her, and that we have plans coming up in the future. Like me, I play a lot of video games. I sat down with my wife and we do Sundays at 5 o'clock, all electronics down, and we do like a family night. Me and my wife get lunch on a minimum of once a week, whether it's something simple right here in our plaza, or we go and sit down for like an hour and a half. That's what it's going to take to maintain the relationship. You can't just give 100% of your effort to recruiting duty and then go home and expect everything to be fine. I'm Syracuse native, recruiting back in my hometown. I think there's just a level of trust that changes when they're like, this guy isn't a stranger that doesn't know what I've been through. When I sit down with those kids, it's not the common misconception about what the Marines are, what the military is, and they see that, wow, this is a path that I can take. Coming back and thank you, this was a great decision that I've made. That's like the number one coolest thing. Every recruiter schedule is completely different. Some days, you got 2 appointments, which is about 4 to 5 hours of your time. You have pool PT, which is the whole evening, which is something that takes 100% of our attention. I know that I only have so many days that are similar. Some days I have nothing going on at all, and some days I'm busy from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. On the weekend I'm busy and she just wants to hang out, so I know those frustrate her, but she does an amazing job. I'm not coming home to a more stressful environment than what I'm in. When I came out to here, she was kind of shocked, and I'm like, this was always the reality. These hours were always how it was supposed to be. We've just been lucky to have what we had. And then when we've talked about it a few times, like, hey, I'm gonna go grab lunch with my wife just to kind of talk and communicate what my day's gonna be like and stuff like that. You gotta put in the effort on both ends, which might be exhausting, it might be a lot, but it's clearly worth it in the long run.